Timamiya where say oh hit here, then I'll start playing.
Daddies, them say we don't know how to marry, we just they worry. Daddies, them say all we do is to run away from the babies. Daddies, every day we do this and that. Them say we no be responsible. No be everybody there like that. It just be funny cause if man no day, if poppy no day, then waiting we gain. If man no day, if man no day, how we go exist? Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they fight for their responsibility. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they do everything for the family. Who say man no day? So who say man no day? See, if man no day, if poppy no day, then wait till we gain. If man no day, if man no day, me then you no go day. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they fight for their responsibility. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they do everything for the family. To be a man, eh? Now, wow. Yen papa no one way you my thing. And they share so to put food on the table, paying the bills and all that. I mean, sure, one with granny, so when you're not refugee, then you're fine.
I tell for the adult for say the abuchi kano. Nay, that's from Kuma Fathers. I welcome everybody back to Life Matters on Hope for Life Radio. ABRABO mu seminar yatena sia na ye cyber twetwe nkomo no. De edi kan ye de aseda sronko be man rade se wahwe yen so. Esa de yakọ, esa de yaba. Say udi dako be de ni nyina akọ na wotwe kọ beto month kọ beto a na just a miracle because anything can happen at any time. Ti yede so ti ase a moje di emu afusani na aseda sronko na yede ma erade. Aseda edi ho koma won so a de bia onya bre ene edi dwuman. Yakopon enshaw say every Tuesday about 7 dia oni edi dwuma ewo Hope for Life Radio. ABRABO mu nsem every story count. Ye kasa ye din komo ye tu ye hofo ye ho adro. Nene ye beka ye fathers and daddies ho asem. Say ye wo Father's Day month emu ana ye wo month ye honor fathers. And I'm happy say gradually enema esesa kakra. Because papa for the no first ne de na che say unti ho hwe obetia na che say ababesen announcement ba could be na abefem na Father's Day. But gradually get momentum yeah they compare previously you won't say this time round no man for any baso and sorry other organizations social groups and the events and the activities actually share the honor fathers, which is fantastic. But and come on, I say why that need to be celebrated. I'm say that is what responsibility kesiye pan wo eba ebusuya eba efie eba sorry. And Bema dear Bema is born a leader because you lead from the very first day. You walk up him time obe kwa send ye ka say wo Bema na just say enye easy. Enti ene no ye behwe die enti a what say ye celebrity ye papa no ye honor omo. And this particular Nkomono is very, very close and dear to my heart. Because MPMP, you know, yeah, na Papa Ford, you know, you should high pennies are and count one seven jiji home. Mammy Ford, the end, dear, me no me no any tia. Till you ram me anymore, just a first day na till a bit happen, a copim se bet twice 1 month, 9, you know. So cost also radio, internet, so sorry, bebia, just say, not just a gentle, ha, obete say, ubana obe who say, Mother's Day, aso. Yes, mothers do a lot, and we truly honor them. We appreciate them for all they do for us. And now we near any way by any means comparing mothers to fathers. No, their mothers say yeah, no, yeah, ni so. The kase ya mama mo nyankopon nhira mo se de bia mo hye chi kutu ma yetimi ye de nyina. San so na ye hu ni say dru bra was a papafo nso omo niema omo ye de boa ɛyɛ abusua ɔmo yɛ de boa ɛyɛ society ɔmo yɛ de boa community ɔmo yɛ de boa baabi a ɔmo wɔ biara no yɛtumi dan na di na mmarima nso sɛbi yɛtumi celebrate yɛn because men do a lot deɛ nwanwa so ne sɛ mmarima koraa yɛ a na ɛtintim mmerɛ yi dodo na prioritize yɛ nnuamaa yɛ yere ne yɛ maame mu ne nkɔlaa ne ade ansa koraa na aba yɛn yɛ so. Nti ene de me wish all fathers happy Father's Day biom. Menim say month we de ye begine mo and ebeto aso so nti time chuku. Frɛ unua no no so frɛ ni nua cause ene Father's Day edition special. Na ye be chechire mu na ye besua de afa de nti a was a celebrity that and I celebrity fathers. Nti besro grab a coffee, grab a Coke, grab whatever you want to grab, and let's dive right into it.
Just they worry. Daddies, them say all we do is to run away from the babies. Daddies, every day we do this and that. Them say we no be responsible. No be everybody day like that. It just be.
Ampa yehwɛ ma papa 4 year. Remember say yena ye represent God on earth. And obia wo hawa or sheni niema. Me measure from the biblical point. Because Ushema in Ephesians 6 verse 4, Bible can share the papa ni kwan se o share o Bible for as o church no niema na o mani hu nyame akwan ni ade, which is very very important. And fathers are given a role to instruct, to correct, and to also show affection. Na no na ɛyɛ fathers yɛ ɛyɛ a yɛnhyɛ da mbɔ ho dawuro nti yeah mostly yɛyɛ no silently because yɛhu ne sɛ yɛyɛ responsibilities yɛde yɛwɔ yere yɛwɔ mma yɛwɔ namfoɔ yɛwɔ nkurɔfoɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi support wɔn nti usually yɛnhyɛ da nka ho asɛm kɛseɛ nyɛ ho dede nti ɛkɔ saa ɛna bɛrima nso ɛho hia paa wɔ fie ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɔprovide spiritual covering sɛ bibi ni a even wobɛware koraa yɛsi gye sɛ wokɔ tua ne tin sa ma ne papa nti papa deɛ woyi free equation ni mu a ɛnyɛ yie cause papa edi akotene yie sɛnea nim sɛ yɛ maame mo nso wɔ ɔmo nso rules a ɔmo play ɛde ɛboa yɛn na instruction part no ɛyɛ ana mmarima no kyerɛ ɛyɛ yɛ mmaa nom ɛne ɔmo a ɛwɔ yɛ society mu about principles to live by to be honest, obey dino cre, obey tredo, obey penkrofo asem, obey ye that integrity, honesty, justice, those principles no, a janum and a transfer and answer omu a tre omu mame ma omu mama no. Because don't forget, a jawu a edenya or mama or mama no being in be worry, and a mama no so being in be worry. So the father is like a role model on the betray man for be home. So okay, saying a was a bema tine baba no kowaria only what to expect from a man. Though there are different variations and exceptions, because not nina a beyepe, but you set as an example to them we lead that exemplary life now and no mobetimi ejina so akwa bonten akọ promote good legacy or the ma omo na so omo ntete bi so enko yi a eno so omekọ akọ yi to e wo ho ejibaka se mema we make a lot of impact and it's about time the world recognize this and celebrate us as much as we need to be celebrated and here be dive right in now in the first place I dear crown and my celebrity mema Is it because a mema na young pay celebration as a BBI per se keeping a low key? Young per se or bibeka and I culture a more like a cultural societal kind of thing. I a bad man in ya colani adia obi our interest, but a bad side that obi a share down for honsa. Is that the case? Any ebeshe na ya BB sadini because I believe that deserve love and the recognition and Drew Bra was a yeah so yetimi ka ho asem ebi na me ne wodi ho nkomo yi ye beba one of the ways I was a yetimi boama ye nkomo yi ekọ ekire de di kan me that saying sheda and kasa so much about the yaye t what I would say one of the reasons Emma daddies ain't getting the recognition and celebrity more and they say we are quite contributors. Ti sɛ that is ye bibi ama ne ma o ye bibi ama ne nua o ye bibi ama obi a ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ ho dede ti ɔbɛ contribute silently no why they don't brag on sɛ na me na ma ye say on broadcasting here and there nti ɛba saa obi yɛ ho ebi ɔsɔre ɔda sɔre ahomakye bɛ 4-5 kɔ adwuma kɔ hustle sɛ ne bɛyɛ a efie bibi abɛyɛ okay obi abɛnya de ɔpɛ or work different shifts obi ɔkɔ pick some jobs or ye overtime in order to take care of certain things ɔbɛ fix a car bibi a esi a bɛma way also show up ɔbɛ to provide protection for the family all these things ɛmɛma ɛyɛ coming out as na me protecting my family na me yes say na me yes sir tiabasa yes or contributing but is it recognized is it because silence and silence is not the same as absence tis a fathers who honor mu ye bibia at least I will say yet me a boss a bo that is a basso because na yeah say but that is be brain as I the way in a day and show nti to me no that is here BB emo mama omo ye BB mo bia it's about time we talk about it not to brag because sebi it say what did na o bon ho aba so say why wetin didi your responsibility and ultimately pulling it offer yes you deserve some accolades and some celebration and the onus lies on the partner and other people around that all making those sacrifices for. But in Pempi, no man for and Sakasa Niamana, they take it for granted. And I make some comments just say mu nyam kakra. Timika say, oh, no responsibility. Say ono na awu na go awu no hwana nka enhwe no. Ena o ti omo baby no kofo omo buy. Ti o say be man we na I was say mo wi ase. So people just expect it. And not just expectation. A big crowd and they feel so entitled. Say we hustle, no we brand new word and also this waba. No this waba no so was feel say a no also called brain out the brain. And they don't see anything wrong with it. Because all can't want them to see any tax in the ubenya bebre. And so silent contribution or being silent contributors, no, it doesn't help. So we should initiate open conversations about that. Send your contribution be by public appreciation by family. I thought that neighborhood school ne my dad of the week just to see which dad is pulling whatever for the family. The more you know, and that can also help reduce some of these silent contributions obian ka ho asem no and a societal focus second reason MIN celebrity that no a societal focus on mothers tiswasha the bia no fathers are really overlooked and traditionally they be placing emotion and nurturing expectations on mothers and not fathers and your frame say your primary day caregivers because your shake even cry caregiving job you say your majuma tibema ye bia na ya tag you say ade na ko you say ade na you say it is obi ne obi e delay usually yeah with the mother if it's about the child. To school ma, bibia they route it through the mother. And also kofano, also you say be okra befre. Say we here school bibi koso about the child. Bibia they tend to contact the women. The society are naturally they place the focus on mothers when it comes to this emotional and nurturing no and also kahona in a way cover that is so kakra. Yeah, fathers do their best. It be a present dads, they do whatever they need to do to help their family be whatever the family want to be. Kola oboa omo with assignments or with homework, or try spending time with them, or take you out, or call PTA meetings, or drop you off, or getting involved. But still, even though daddy doesn't really do this because yeah, everybody knows. So one of the reasons, no, no, because that is a disciplinarian, and sometimes what is so unya certain type of tax. But some kolani who say what to say, what to say, in maybe or yeah, far and call. And I said yeah, come for societal focus on mothers, no. I am mothers, I am more when it comes to managing children's schedules and activities. Sana naturally akoye because even cry say you share ma ni mema sitting them kola womb na say BB cry near usually and kola no work my mini side. And yet I see it because someone carry almost for 9 months, almost breastfeeding almost. So that way, no, naturally they will gravitate towards them, and now that bonding no ebe ho. But fathers do a lot to supplement and to complement what they do. Once a kolani badia, I think say fathers eyo di omobetumi aye. And the only way I bet me are celebrating, and why we need to celebrate is fathers do a lot, they go extra mile, they make a lot of sacrifices just to make sure BBI are okay. And BB cry high, BB Kosoa, you can't even say it because you have people looking up to you to show any form of weakness, any form of emotion. Why would Tibua cry which is also one of the downsides are Emma fathers ain't mean putting your home out there when we need to. So more than that are breaking these stereotypes. Papa phobia or yes, then my money, you know, almost we be almost no name boa PTA meetings. Until this emotional and logistical support, no, and not just financial role. You won't say oh, fathers are only providers. Thomas car, that's it. So when they do all these things, these is are supposed to be recognized and celebrated. And yes, Papa is car to table, so that's it. Or no, or nye bibia homework in family home, or the bibia about the kids, has to be the mother. A basa there, then father's question mark or ho. So let's get involved. Yenye di bit to me and fa emboa. Another thing, media representation is often inaccurate. See, you share even bad TV shows, ni movies, ni niyama omo how omo present and omo portray fathers and dads in those kind of sitcoms ni adina, doesn't really reflect the truth. Ebi why many feel say oh papa for they don't help. The omo maska and no, they will be sitting reading their graphic, and the mother will be like toiling or no aduane na collage na china papa expect so obesa pra. So all this narrative, a man for sure, your money see me say, oh, where papa there, quote and unquote. I say, oh dear, like you don't have any responsibility. And they kind of promote this babbling dad stereotype, which is not the case. Some daddies are doing marvelous, or more try or more best, or more call extra mile again for their kids, extra mile for their family, both extended and the nuclear family. More than a one about for real, like they do whatever it takes for them to succeed in order to make those people around them feel good. Now, yana mom is named daddy's partner. Ade me yaka cry says, Semanya ska. The very moment obeying ska, no, that is when Ophelia say they have to be independent and they don't need a man. Sa, but Bemanya ska. That's why they start thinking about what can I do for one, my mom. This why I call it be a mommy better Benson and mommy must eat, mommy must live in a big house. So the narrative is all about mommies. But if there is no issues now, divorce, name, separation, men put in most of the work. Yes, some women do it, but in terms of percentages, and my mano and a year do. Until this media representation, it doesn't also help us. So we should promote and share ideas of present, wise, and engaged dads on social media. And then on programs like Life Matters, na ABRABO mu nsɛm a yɛdi ho nkɔmmɔ yi, this is one of the ways we can help promote and share good stories about what dads do and why they need to be celebrated. So please, dads, let's get our game going. And BBC Koswa, community programs, podcasts, all these places. No, let's promote these good ideas. There are nice dads who are breaking their back for their families, and those men definitely need to be celebrated. Another way, sometimes you want to say this gender role, no, and gender norms, but to me, in one way or the other, some of them are outdated. Because many people still think caregiving is women's role and breadwinning a man's role. To the bear my ear said the castle initially, or a provider, no. That's what they do. But not just provision, you have to provide and lead. So you have to lead your family. As a dad, Olivia, the kids look up to you in so many ways. So if you are doing bad stuff, oh, can't but they look at to you, they look at what you're doing in terms of relationship with or mother, relationship with other people, with your friends, the kind of things you give your time to, and the amount of consume. All these have impact on those kids. It is a father who knows say, oh, no, the role high breadwinning, but caregiving part nima. Definitely the kids and everybody will go to the father. And it's about time some of these things need to be really checked. And some daddies nowadays are doing marvelous. And to say be a first, because will be a papa to be near mommy, yes, say papa doesn't come in, daddy doesn't help. Nowadays, it's not like that. And I watch even paternity leave. Companies being more crowded do not allow that. And there's a stigma. And even companies when you're available, say, oh, okay, say, oh, we here paternal and paternity leave. You want to say some kind of weird to ask for paternity leave. Or we say, oh, but say, oh, bana, we'll go through that whole 9 month process, no. But with your support, you do your best to make sure they are good. And fathers, so yeah, they deserve some kind of accolade, and they definitely need to be given leave to help the wife and the newborn, and in terms of bonding and to help the family as a whole. So let's push for workplace policies that support involve fatherhood, because that is also very important. And flexible schedules. So what's a company is here near me the who say about caregiving a man. Nowadays, men also do their best. So paternity leave should be included in company policies that can help fathers be present for their family and to get the recognition and to celebrate it. So, Sanko Monona AD. After no joining High Hope for Life Radio. Life Matters so now yatena say ABRABO mu nsɛm. This is the Father's Day edition. Happy Father's Day once again to all dads. We see and can say all responsible dads. Because here come Mother's Day now. Yes, my percentages no mothers do na good. But there are other mothers also question marks near the but we don't like classify them into responsible and irresponsible mothers. Yes, celebrity boom. So about fathers, and so why are we trying to draw a line between responsible fathers and irresponsible fathers? Irresponsible fathers now they know that they don't need to be celebrated unless there are key factors. Are yes, they are there, they are doing their best. Just that any man empha. Then no cry, no those around who understand because they are doing whatever they're supposed to do. It's not that they are just sitting and not doing anything. So responsible fathers, thumbs up. Some fathers are doing their best, trying hard for their family. But in any case, that is, let's also take care of ourselves. Sometimes, yeah, yep, we have to do whatever we need to do for them, but we have to make sure we are good first in order to be able to do that for them. Yes, try to be keeping nice balance between taking care of ourselves and being there for our family. Because who be brave to the extent say only hobby who is going to provide for them. And then come on also Father's Day edition. Why does need to be celebrated? Well, Barimaba Kodua na Matnas in Hope for Life ready on our UTA. I say the sky is the limit. Life matters, ABRABO NSEM. Obetima frɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔde w'adwenkyerɛ ba wobɛtumi de comment aba wopɛ sɛ contribute to life a wobɛtumi join on 703 565 2360 703 565 2360 Mami nsumi hu wadwen ana wadwenkyerɛ wɔ comment section nim mama joining on Facebook mama joining on YouTube Nyankopɔn enhyira mo nyinaa sɛ moanya ɛbrɛ ɛne yɛ ɛdi dwuma no because mɛma yɛwɔ nneɛma bebree sɛdeɛ ɔka no mɛma nimtɔ nimtua yɛnyɛ nsesa ɛsesa no wobɛka sɛ woda hwan ne ka sɛ mongye yes ɛsa akɔhyehyɛ mu waa wogye tom waa wotie ma waara boa wasɛm na meka yi nti sɛ wobɛgye nsesa 1 cd na yɛde 1 cd a wobɛsa tua no bɛyɛ times 2 sɛ calculation no mo ana moyɛ nti yɛnimtɔ nimtua anyum wɔ me da pa o se mema nim to nim tua na yenye nsesa barima papa bia no ɔhwɛ ne fie yie ɔsaye ne fie yie ɔka busua bom ɔtoto ne niema enti anyum ma meti asese nya barima bia na sebi ɔyɛ barima papa ti aka why DADS needs to be celebrated. I hope we're falling into the category of barima papa and I'm happy say you go so etwetwe enkomoi enti mami hu adwenkyere. And another thing Emma fathers yen celebrate yen so them kind. We are often the disciplinarians. Akolana ya dia mami hu sa dia akola ye obe discipline no. Yes, we are one of our roles is to correct discipline. But enye father nko asedi. So oka say oh ade awaye wo papa ba bema na bo. Tina say bro part no ye dey train papa no. Ena obia ni wakola bia ni wa ni papa bo na obepe na asem cause me ba bi sam say me say me pe o ma asem ade na me bo omo I'm say oh I don't think say be me ba ya na me bobo why would papa that is discipline and a discipline no cry no and discipline say physical attack it has to start with a connection before correction to connect with a child before you correct them. And correcting them no more the enti a correct you mo the oye any nye insunsanso ebenya any the enti a sa way our discipline no a bit ma change it into. So say you jai we nyina ma daddies are I mean to say daddies are always with the rules and with discipline than affection. The daddies here hard. Te papa de ba ye bebo ye betia ene ye hihye mra ye say ye nye say fathers in show love. Fathers be more cry very difficult for them to hug their kids. So nemba wo be hug or more on omo be tenasi be di agro. That's a typical traditional dance no. Sanya man adding. And ebasa you'll be seen as papa dear. That's why you but I don't think that should be how it's supposed to be. Because father dear, you should be able to have a good relationship with your kids. That's why the connection part is very important. Yep, you can correct them, but please do it with affection. Yes, I'll correct, like, oh, yeah, Niema, I'm chair, Akolano, ebe nyini ana we hu se me papa de the way obome na bibi akwa browning na e di gu ha twen ti ya maame ye nua maamo nkola ne ye de enye na wo se motia o ma montia o mo enye bro kwan so nko a ade o ye ne nya Money who the intia or yen and fan train the papa. Na ne papa ne ba aba wabe church mama I expect say ne papa be bono. Ebi kura issues with omo husbands ne omo brothers ne ade. Say why yakola complain expecting so be bono na wa ambono. Enti abasa papa no kola ne be hu say oh papa daddy o difficult na daddy you say na. Yes, daddy need to be principled, but that doesn't mean daddy shouldn't show affection. And daddy shouldn't be the only one disciplining. Tebasa, it doesn't really look good for the daddies, and Kolano it taking otherwise. I like to say that bibi kosona akola here dear, a dear grow. Na ne mother stepping. The daddy said no, you can't do this, you can't do that. Na mama aka say oh, Mr. Wedi momunye. So momunye pe. There's a problem here because akola no who say mu two no, you are not saying the same thing. Because papa said menye, mommy said osro mamonye. They will definitely go to the mom when they need anything. Because they was a daddy difficult. And that attitude formation will continue, and they will see mom to be loving, mom to be caring, mom to be very, very nice. And about that decide I won't say daddy difficult. Daddy say. But when they grow up, they will appreciate. So daddy is a disciplinarian, and one of the roles is to correct. So mommy for me sremo. Mama moon far wing shed that is answer. Yes, acknowledge the tough love and also here stability fathers provide. Teach kids that discipline is also a form of love. Till the fact that oh tina kola na nkyerɛ sɛ ɔmpɛ n'asɛm anaa kyerɛ sɛ woyɛ deɛ ɔbɛyɛ uncomfortable. Wopɛ sɛ wotene no. Nti wotene no so ɔɔboa no. Nti maame fo yɛsrɛ mo weka ho. Nti some person is celebrating and why we need to celebrate it. We're also showing love by making sure they grow up to be good. They adjust their behaviors. They adjust their principles and how they live. Till obeying I am pempi ya na mi ya say nkola no bi etwen ma papa no nyini free mu wie. After no will say, oh, our daddy was there for us, daddy was doing this. Let's please recognize and make sure we are celebrating them. So if you ever had a chance to be loved, to be fathered, or to have any experience with your dad, please don't wait for him to die before Obegun say, hey, nami papa ya deal. The absence now be show love. Please, make sure do your best while he's living. And try your best celebrate your more as much as we can. And yeah, trend they say yeah celebrity fathers are. It's about boxes. It's about bow ties. It's about singlets. It's about any be more. But about mothers, dear. Send the in our name. The mothers, you see me. A celebrity of the things we buy and how we do it. And that is the crown. I say, yeah, just social media posts. And I posted that in here. But mothers, we all come together, make sure they are nice, they are doing this, you celebrate your mobile outing. Let's do same for that. If they are doing whatever they need to do for the family, why yes, let's come together, spend time with them. Activities be a whole managing one. Yes, they also deserve some love and celebration. TSR Obia Mr. O papa or ten and catcher. This I don't was the last time. The Father's Day be do my friend on the din komo kama. Bibi kakra or ha why the one ma what show love. What you say okay. And the love and that kind of relationship should not only be on Father's Day. It should continue. We should have good relationship. But if some make a man for be so edi yao because their fathers were never there, their dads were never present, and some people too have lost their dads. They are going through a lot, and over 10 years might be saying more about that, especially when papa ni free no muswa e ane hadwen. And yeah, my heart goes out to all those people might try say omo ebe living that kind of life. They wish they had that experience and opportunity. So omo enya. And our fathers be so hard, they are there, all conditions were good, but they were just not there for their kids. That fathers, so it's about time you have a change of mind. And yes, oh, Sebi, be say and that makes you a father. No, it goes beyond that. So they're kind. Father, you have a legacy and you have to lead your kids to God. A legacy of helping them know God, love God, and serve God. And not just, oh, me papa, me ja. Because the child's view of God is formed from the father. To your papa na we on basa, we papa na we yeah. You are not helping the child. Obeying on the perspective about even God becomes an issue. To be over, the father was never there. So please, when in kun wa family, when in kun yere, when in kun maho, when in kun abusiani adia, and yeah, it's about time, daddy, you change your mind and make sure you do the right thing. Cause oh yeah, yankupon si anemu, oh yeah, whole lot, and that is what we expect from you. Please be there for your family. If you are not minding them, ebi ma kwashi share different situations. Bimu bikura warrior breaky waware foforɔ because of the new partner ne makra on show manim on fee or more. These are all things a ha ɛma yɛnka fathers asɛm yie. Yɛse sɛ bi tete no bi wɔ koraa papa no wɔ ne ma ɔnhwɛ n'anim ku ne ma ho na bi a ne wɔfa ase ɛmo na ɔhwɛ ɛsɛ o there is a history to that why papa no ne yeah, traditional men no yɛ so keen about ɔfa asefoɔ ebi mu ɛyɛ nice if you are providing for all of them both money ɛyɛ o wɔfa ase no ɛyɛ fantastic be there for all of them but don't do it at the expense of your kids because they are your responsibility yankopɔn de ɔmo akyɛw akyɛdeɛ a wobɛbu ɔmo ho akonta tuboa no mu nya baabi si a wɔahyɛ wɔ animonyam ɛhyɛ nyame animonyam to place that is let's step up our game because I know here and there's an anointing on that. It's about time we assume the role and see how we are important in the family, we are important in society. Because who lead there, the kind of traits you lead, the legacy you build will tell the world the kind of father you were. So please, and the Acadian was here celebrating, and these are some of the reasons. So let's just do that. Now, See, like I said, me pacho my mom taught just bow tie ni yeah belts and your boxes and yeah depend no you can do more than that. Do stuff that are emotional. So spend time with the family. Family papa mpie money ni nye bibi a obekai ebeboa no. Ti yen open yen try say ebetimi aboa ama ye papa no ayede any age. And ade wey dem say a mema nyina say emotional vulnerability is not is discouraging men. So who show any sign of emotions and also suppress it any kind any form of weakness you who so you're weak because of that in tea. A man do na you suppress your emotions. And yeah na ding. Because the Yankopon boy say necessary. It is a boy say necessary. We have to bask in that glory. She said, "Bibi, we nipa, oh emotions. Bibi ba, make sure you talk to somebody." And you say, "Oh, hard guy, tough guy." Cry on a down moment. When those things come, please speak up, and also home. It makes it harder for others to connect and even appreciate them emotionally. He said, "Papa, no go through Bibia. I didn't so be my be an Irana and mehu." Because Papa be okro ntimi can love you. They can't say I love you to their kids. The pure heart traditional man. Timi can I love you because Bemana is oh yet is all bar. Nah, that is dog has tough. That the way I know of fixing near ma or drive obey your money na. But oko cancer dinner na just say oh yeah nya they asem. And another thing, the daddies mean say when emotions and you be there, the whole pim pim baby. Please talk to somebody. Let us encourage emotional openness in boys and men, and celebrate acts of love in all forms, not just verbal. The emotionally be how please. Let's talk about it. Let's make it open. Abasa akwala no so say go through bibia on feel say oh be man su be man na we say ti sa de nya to ni tri mi bi ha de kro ntimi share because emotionally one man who say be man ntimi nya sa de no. And now so what share ho another thing I answer me celebrate here was no say ka ho asem during divorce. Yeah, pimping kolani could di a man side and a bar fathers no yeah na adding to get them involved because it be a bear man or be worry be moving on or barnes be worry be moving on until they become a little uninvolved and you who almost say irresponsible and those fathers even almost share custody they'll still be present but society man feel say they are not being there for their kids. And the okodi mama side, they train them. They also pollute omo. So they say a whole lot about them to omo father no. They talk to the kids about omo parents and omo father, and usually those things are not good. The yes obeko papa no ho be trying the best, papa no be extra mile for them, but they'll still seem the best sideline omo because yes, papa beko fan pie Obekwa spend the time. But most of the time they are with the mothers. The mothers most so mon moye na yeso yen celebrating. The be senior si that's a bibi ba wari mote. And I mean to me who be na separation ba. More allow man kola no intimi enya dofo mo both parents. Some ye co-parenting na. And yes, se bi oba outside that be a name okafa ne papa ho kyerɛ no ade ma ne compo no mpo sɛ obɛkasa ne papa ho ma ne compo no sɛ ɛyɛ ne papa side nneɛma no obɛyɛ interested ɛba you are not helping the child and you are not helping yourself because obɛnyina wie no obɛwa bɛhu sɛ mɛma te sei baabi a na nyɛ ɔno a problem wo mmom no wo project wo problem no on the child. And Abasa, there daddies, we get some kind of tax, and it's very, very difficult because recognize that, and not just biological dads, step dads, adoptive dads, co-parents, include them in school activities, holidays. Timisemo, bibisa ba, yenya mamu munyabutre. Situations nibi are very difficult. I'm not trying to trivialize it. Me man see me say, oh, unless the father is a threat, and no dear fine, the dad need to be removed from Nkolani life for their safety and security. Bibi Sadia, yes, it's understood. But before so don't deny them access to the kids. Ebe Momo who said that their dad were never there. And Abasa, they will find a way to celebrate them. And also Ebetimi Abua. And said I can't papa phone. Another thing about a cultural side now, culture doesn't prioritize memma any yadi. Say yeah, sure, all the infrastructures and the emotional builds up around Mother's Day and is so huge. But how about that? About that, like I said, nowadays gradually is gaining momentum, picking kakra kakra. But the compare mothers is nowhere near that. In terms of even sales, business around these two events, no, are not the same. Please, let's try to do our best, communities, schools, religious organizations. So I'm happy that Men of Impact 2025, of course, so am I a whole week the IMM program because I'm cool celebrating men. I'm happy that sorry, Church of Pentecost, BBC, they are our fathers. And I entreat all the other organizations, other religious organizations, they can design such events and our campaigns are equal energy to Father's Day, just like we do for the mothers. Like I'm saying, mothers are fantastic. They are doing everything for us. So we can equally do the same thing for daddies. The fact say yes, our mom doesn't mean say a better mothers need also in any way. Because already know they are doing whatever they need to do. enti ehia tiwesremo what's I no joining here be a high hope for life radio and life matters so na ye di enkomo ye enumere topic no na your Father's Day edition why that need to be celebrated because that is easy to be a dad, especially if you want to carry your shoulders, if you want to be responsible and be there for your family. It takes a lot. Nti obetime ama mehu wadwenkyerɛ ɛwɔ comment section no emu because that is yes so much they deserve the recognition and they need to be recognized and celebrated as much as we can.
Daddies, them say we don't know how to marry, we just they worry. Daddies, them say all we do is to run away from the babies. Daddies, every day we do this and that. Them say we.
That is the answer. You're so bored. That is a bread. That is na that is a yes na that is yes na that is. But ni na no that is a try our best to be there for their family. Me fasa kwenya so ada yadofo ne etiefo a omo ahwefo a omo timi ne edi dwuman. Me nua oponke ameyaw. God bless you for watching. Erikus Nyankopon and Shao say also or share me. Me nua Kwame Musa. So happy belated birthday. One hokani mu nyina mo hye mo happy belated birthday. Me brother Kobiko baby a wo bia no Nyankopon and Shao. Dressy ONC there be out a chipampe and God richly bless you. Kisses so main kana majao. Baby a wo bia no Nyankopon and Shao. Na ebio so me a me okani obapa so baby a wo bia Nyankopon nyedey. On Shao say ota dwumadie yi achi edendenden. Me nuanom a me ne mo adi dwuma nanahima ampoma me chief director baby a wo bia no Nyankopon enhwɛ sɛ de bia wo hye yachi Danny also Nyankopon enhwɛ Chris so God richly bless you for supporting the program each and every day Nyankopon enhwɛ and now obi a onya bre mai bia Nyankopon enhwɛ chase 5 also wɔ New Jersey uta yachi den there bia o hwɛ sɛ dwumadie no Ebeye Kama. Thanks for your input, your feedback, and everything. Obia onya brehwe bia ma program near success bia Nyankopon and show. Sabre yebefa akwenya so ada Obapa Ventures ase. Cause Obapa Ventures eboa ma dwumadie no kama. Ono na so ya sene ama yetimide ABRABO mu nsem ebrew Life Matters on Hope for Life Radio. Say uhia enema bi de program uhia kente, uhia mpaboa, uhia hwene, uhia dresses, uhia lace, authentic drinks. Bibia ede dwumadie bi ye dia, please look no further. Obapa Ventures na me kamfo no ema. Obetima fra CEO Barbara Duchum. 571-278 8663 571-278-8663. Obapa niema fe ye pa misro. Or in and around US or ship it to all states. The answer be contacting no. Obetima friend no. Obetima send any email @gmail.com. Facebook so okohe Obapa Ventures obe hu se ne niema ni bi etwagu. Wow, Mr. Okohe ne di adanse na later no obaba be damase. Obetima hu no Instagram oko Obapa for real. Also be hu ne page no be hu niema owo ni bi kama. TikTok so ne handle ye at Obapa Mami Owusua. Also obetrew ni niema no bi kama. To Obapa, God richly bless you. So opeso dwumadie ye kama fefefe. No bi say hey na de we ebi wa ha for Obapa obenya bi ama. Na later no obeba ba damase. Nyankopon enhia obi bia say oguso ene di dwuma no.
It just be funny cause if man no day, if Poppy no day, then waiting we get. If man no day, if man no day, how we go exist? Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they fight for their responsibility.
And I said, "Emi nua Bochi Kano." I'll say happy Father's Day to Obama Bia or try so be Friday iron responsibilities. That is not to say Obi Asebi watching wa won kwana your papa. Obi or a father figure a war life from what me while trying the best amount whether your dad is there or not. Or yet there also your mom be a obe winning obe succeeding in life. All those men need to be celebrated and they do a whole lot for nkurɔfoɔ a wɔbɔ wɔn life mu naturally nkurɔfoɔ bi mu yɛ nipa papa nti sɛ ohun sɛ obi wɔ tebea bi mu a na yɛ ne ya especially tebea a ɛsɛe no ebi akwaraa no sɛbi onim adeɛ anaa ɔyɛ good nanso na because of situation bi nti or go through nneɛma a ɛnyɛ mu a saa nipa no ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtumi ɛbɔ n'aba so na yɛ celebrate ne bi. Ti sɛbi ɛnyɛ obi a wakyema wo anaasɛ wawo banko a ɛna ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ celebrate ɔmo ti ɔmo nso a ɔmo yɛ mo papa no mesrɛ onyame yɛ wadom onya baabi si because of ungratefulness nti ɛnɛ papa yɛ koraa sa cause nipa a wo kɔ extra mile ama no no woyɛ papa aboa no sɛ wobɛnya baabi asi ne bɛwie akyire no ɔho nsɛm a wobɛka fa wo ho no wote bi koraa waa koraa wobɛwɔnda sɛ ei nipa we me boa ne na ye na ma boa ne na ye na Mr. Oye papa menye with expectation na ye papa wo betumi menye papa e de ahokyere bebrew we wa nyu nipa beka ho asem e bi o ho a wo beti ese de one ne ton sa didi ne kra no de o beka no wote a be o ya na ho ese wa fa obi na wo hwe no wo try your best say wo be boa na ma na nya ba bi asi te se de e o se ne papa na ye ma no na later obekwa akọka obekwa akọte de obeka ne de obeye obi okro ba be nyina benya ba bi asi na osa beye o rival ne o ye niema bi yakopon hu saafo ne nyina amobọ na omo adwen sachra omo no mutimi enya komapa so bi yi na koma mu do e kire wo fatherly love or the ni bibia mawa nsew boa na ya na ya say we mu a say the bidi kaka earlier no mothers enya all the green checks they do all the hard work omunya yes say be me ma de obebra hwa akola na onyine na total wa bro and because of that and also discourage papa phobia and there is this particular thing I know traditions and culture ne ade ewo ho but we are in a contemporary era. If things need to be changed, we need to change those things. You see, uwa akwalani free obano aside. Nti one o yire uwa o yire ni free obano ebusuyem. On free wo be man ebusuyem. Ti be bi o a ohwe ne ba no onim se o boa obano because when kolani ye ya omo de call be man ebusuyem. Omo de call se be obano ebusuyem. Nye be man ebusuyem. And this mindset ni be Emma Papa Phone be or they don't want to even do anything. Oh yeah, ni dear obey to me. Cause on all shany man na sabi wa wo mo a na said ye yakupon de na chair or mo say I was a man and niku mo hono mo nyina baby si no. Because or no na ye responsible for them no. Who say oh boa be ma oba ni mo mama na hwe wo mo. All because omunya baby see ya omo de be call oba ni side. Mo fam ba on no be man side. And it's about time we change, we talk about some of these kind of mindsets and the culture, the history behind some of these things. Yeah, there are exceptions. Maybe things will happen. The oba ne bema ne ntem no kra bema and maybe yes see much say one way the time best sran kola ni nyina. Tabasa papa ni din de say enya dia that papa ni din be din papa da. Baby, no matter what he does. And it's about time we I think I know be a topic for another day. I also you're discussing who why those kind of things happen. Like I said, there might be history and a whole lot which led to that kind of ideology and cultural norms. But in today's world, what will we and Kolani Yamunina Masedie. I don't see why Phyllis Akolani in free me side. And to me, yet there was a mere manners eja. Ebasa would deny Nkolano the opportunity to get to wherever God wants to get them to through you. Because who a jar, you shape them. Oh boy, what to tell or Emma, many performs yet to tell ye now. Tinyama be over a jano. That's a who tries to get involved. And dear mommy say, well, yeah, sometimes I could be man aside. And no, one of the reasons, no. Because on one man crowd, who is say, or your more favor. Na sɛ bi waa wobaa nyame de no akyɛw a wawo no sɛ wohwɛ no bɔ ne ho kaa boa no na onya baabi si a what is wrong with it? And another thing, so me sɛ ɔyɛ a parent so ne kwa sɛ yɛyɛ overburden yɛ ma sɛ bi ɔyɛ biribi ama akwadaa no koraa a ɛna ɔho berɛ a mebrɛ wo ho ɛna sɛ na wa yeah ɛyɛ responsibility nti deɛ woyɛ a ɛbɛboa akwadaa no na ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ dɛ woyɛ let's help them moma yɛnyɛ deɛ ɛbɛboa nkwadaa no ɛbɛboa yɛn mu because ɛbɛyɛ ya sɛ wobɛnya ɔpɛpa ne akoma papa ma wo yere na wo yere no ne nkwadaa no bɛtimi up against you yeah mɛma sɛm sɛbi ɛyɛ ana ɛyɛ ya sɛ wonyini paa wanhwɛ wo nneɛma yie antoto wo nneɛma yie na wo ne wo yere anka mbom na nneɛma sisi a wobɛnyini no wɔn sɛ obi ama wo nkyɛn you feel lonely when you mo ma ɛwɔ sɛ nka wotumi enya ɔdɔ manfoɔ ba wo nkyɛn wo ma kasa wasom ne ade no that is the time I'll feel very lonely nanso na bi a what sacrifice your whole life for these people ebewi akyire no na onsa akosisi fo ti mesrɛ mo moma yɛhwɛ nneɛma bi yie agyanom yes we deserve some recognition and celebration. And these are some of the reasons we need to be celebrated. One, we go through a whole lot. We sacrifice a whole lot for our family. The JD crowd the money back because on percent they come a back. And that is what every responsible dad will do. And that is what we expect every responsible parent to do. A baby actually no a colana attorney against them. All because of Enyema Bioha Esisi. TSF Umayenka eno. And then yaka how to start celebrating Father's Day. A bit my yamana nice. Yeah, tie stories are a good. Fathers are my boy, mama, nya BBSC. It's about time I was here ansem we more. And about parenting narratives, about more movies, social media, content creators, or more creative skits, podcasters. Start talking about some of these fantastic things these responsible and honorable men are doing, the impact they are making on their family, on their society, and the world at large. All these things are fantastic. So please, we need more of these stories, more of these narratives, and some of these parenting narratives, on our screens so that we can change this. And we should publicly appraise or appreciate fatherhood through social media, schools, work, kind of about this parental paternal leave. Let's try to help if companies can do that. About schools are let's value fathers. Mama and get you more involved. Social media, mama and celebrate your papa. Am I enjoying my Father's Day? Not just say you post to no actual a year go and one no baby a no. And obi so a one papa wo issue Mr. Pekwan bi so na ene no and reconcile it. One no and resolve it. Ebi oho a ya wohwe pa kwan a ode wo fa so they were never present ne nsem bi obekeka ne ade a wan kan ntima we ka se won pese obeben nimpo na mwatimi kra de ache no so nyankopon ehu ye mobo nyame ma ye ntiase o ma ye don jojo yakoma na ntimi nka safo yi emben ye ho ebi o manu omo ho but e din ma ne se obeba beji atum aba won chen kra betima bi na no ene waka ho asem ti se nyame ka wakoma se tu anamo bi eben omo a me so pim kom so unless omo pese omo be mo ho kwan ana level akodu no hu ne say there's no way obetimi about level there bibi sa de ɛno so woahu kwan a wobɛfa so a wobɛtumi ayɛ yɛnkyerɛ nkɔlaa sɛdeɛ wobɛtumi ana both parents and not just mothers Oma nkɔlaa sika mekɛ papa bɛbrɛ a wokɔ adwuma ahomakye nti sika nyina maame na de ma nkɔlaa no try sɛ wobɛma akwadaa no bɛda ne papa se saa maame korɔ ma papa no ho sɛ akwadaa no ho sɛ papa no ɛna provide so they will say thank you dad and it will help us get more celebration and more recognition and we should break the stereotype said that fathers here yɛ tough yɛ say nkwadaa no yɛ deɛ nya mesrɛ mo mpa no hye ɔmo bi ma no nyɛ te sɛ yɛ nko ana yɛ discipline na yɛ set principles na yɛ say ɛba saa ɛbɛhia ti deɛ ɛkwan bɛma yɛde dwumadie no asi ɛno no but your key takeaway is that you and Kolana view of God no is formed from you the father. So if you want to be celebrated, please help them know God, love God, and serve God. If you give them these legacies, I think they will forever be remember you and forever be happy that you've made a valuable impact in their lives. And most importantly, please do not pass down curses onto your kids. So we pass it down, pass down blessings. And nneɛma a wɔne wɔn living ne ade no mesrɛw ma ne nyɛ nhyira ma wɔn nkɔyɛ nnome mma wɔn na nkɔyɛ nhyira ma wɔn a dabi our fathers yɛbɛ celebrate yɛ saa ma akɔ aba nyame nhyira wo sɛ nnɛ wo ne me edi dwuma yi and yɛ discuss Father's Day edition no why does need to be celebrated yɛdi nkɔmmɔ bebree abobɔ bi so nyankopɔn nhyira wo bebree Hannah yɛdi dwumadie no ebesi. Once again, happy Father's Day to all dads who are doing their best and making sure their family will be happy. Yankopon eguso ye ho adwuma. Yankopon beko so ehra ye. That's ene ye be say share biom. Na no so ye the topic a bit ma boa ama yetimi atutu ye ho fo ye didi ye ho nkomo asua de aba. Wo adwenkyere bi a me so my conversation and they were let it continue in the comment section. You be kind and respond. There was a follow up no ye be. Ti Yankopon enhra. Na wo twa ye besi mu yi on fa ye ntwa on hwe ye so. On boy ho ban on croy or current taban so ye different ye free ben nyina ye gya hye ne nsa menim say na wotwe biem ye be abehia ne ababa abedi nkomo until that be a responsible dad, be a good dad to your family. I mean your nuclear family, your kids, your wife. To me so we daddy my daddy no and starting free fee o yere o ma o busia anyway I say o community o mo nyina nya om so fa so nyame nhyira no hwe so e be se hia.
Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they do everything for the family. Yeah. Who say man no day? So who say man no day? See, if man no day, if Poppy no day, then wait till we gain. If man no day, me then you no go day. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they fight for their responsibility. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to every man where they do everything for the family. Hallelujah. To be a man, eh? Now, wow. Yem papa no more way you my thing. And the share so to put food on the table, paying the bills and all that. I mean, Shamo. One with granny, so when you're not refugee. Marry, we just they worry. Daddies, them say all we do is to run away from the babies. Daddies, every day we do this and that. Them say we no be responsible. No be everybody there like that. It just be funny cause if man no day, if Poppy no day, then waiting we get.